Want me to go into it, or you guys have some intro or something?
Yeah, I will give a quick intro at the first and I will pin you guys. Cool. So I think we are going live stream right now. Hi guys, this is Chris from DoraHacks. Welcome everyone to join today's day one Archway demo day. Um, and a little bit background for this demo day and the whole event. So basically right now, DoraHacks and Archway is working on the very first Archway Quadratic founding. Uh, so quadratic funding, it's a term that proposed by Vitalik and be implemented in Gitcoin at the first place. And DoraHacks bring quadratic funding to the multi-chain world. Basically, it's a more fair and more transparent way for communities and for DAOs or organizations to host a grant that can support the best teams among the ecosystems. So we are super excited to host the very first quadratic funding for Archway and implement the native smart contract in the Archway network. And so and like for this time, we are very honored to have four excellent teams to join us to the demo. They are Astrovault, Abstract, PureSwap, and Nomas. And we're gonna go Astrovault first. So remember everyone, you will have around 10 minutes to do the demo. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes for the Q&A. So definitely don't make it too long. Try to include the most important part so you won't be very busy during the demo. So yeah, Eric, I think feel free to start when you're ready.
Awesome. Thank you guys. My name is Eric Weissenen. I'm a co-founder of Astrovault, the premier DEX on Archway, but also going interchain. Let me go ahead and figure out how to share my screen again. So our vision with Astrovault, reason we made it, what it solves is basically the financial, the economic side of AMMs. A lot of my team's background is in economic philosophy and design, do a lot of tokenomic stuff in the space as well. And fundamentally, while AMMs exist, while token trading is possible, they've shown over and over again to not be economically viable or self-sustaining. And that's dangerous to everything that is dependent on them, everything that lists on them, or especially against their token. And so we wanted to build something that will endure. So we've got a couple different papers here if you check out the astrovault.io/about. But fundamentally, we wanted to fix this where while AMMs were initially designed to like, oh, okay, let's take Coinbase's model, take the trade fees, give it to liquidity providers, and build a protocol that has no revenue. It's really hard to make a balance sheet work and to pay the team and to incentivize liquidity when there's nothing backing the valuation of the token. So we changed it around where now we have designed what's called applicated security, where instead of just simply using staking derivatives, we've built out a system where our application has its own staking derivatives, which we're actually turning into an SDK so that all of the other applications can also have their own staking derivatives. And by securing the chain itself, now applications, of course, first Astrovault, can earn staking rewards, security rewards for the security that they're providing to the chain from the TVL they attract. So basically it ends up with perpetual self-generated liquidity, which I'll show you guys. We've got really a very innovative stable swap. We have two types of concentrated liquidity pools that haven't really existed before. And we will have governance power for a governance token beyond that of just Astrovault. The AXV token will be able to stake to earn Arch and vote on Archway, to earn Atom and vote on Atom, so on and so forth. We're also the only AMM that is actively giving rewards and emissions and ownership of the DAO to traders. So here, if we take a look here at the dashboard of Astrovault, this is a new feature that'll be rolled out here any day. My portfolio, these are our dashboard is customized by our own permits. So you can customize it, drag everything you want wherever you want it, set up how you like. But the idea is you could have one place to go to and see everything you really need to use. We're fully IBC compatible. Like, you can bring an altar. Sorry, it's paying my wallet over here to help that set up. You can bring over Atom, withdraw, etc. And then the way we function with these derivatives is like all a user wants to be able to do is I just want to know that I can go from Arch to Atom, So we abstract all of the difficulty. Like as far as users know, you're just going from Arch to Atom. What's actually happening is it's either purchasing or minting the X Arch. It'll do whatever, or even both, if that's what's most efficient for the user. Then behind the scenes, the core liquidity pools are just between our app-specific derivatives, which would be the X Arch and X Atom. And then at the end, the X Atom will be redeemed again for Atom. And these the trade fee on getting X Arch, there is none, but we'll still pay you for doing it. The trade fees on a regular swap, 0.2%. Minus you're still getting paid for the trade. And then on the other end, it's very low, but you're still getting paid for the trade. So again, we're the only AMM that's actively giving incentives, which will be called the gravitate, to the traders directly. And now it can function and feel like a regular AMM, but the difference is, and we have not launched our token yet, we have not launched liquidity incentives yet. We already own $82,000 of protocol and liquidity. And that's from basically what we've been earning from the core liquidity being staked. We've also earned over $6,000 towards buying back and burning our token. We've also earned over $1,000 in Arch rewards, and none of this has been stuff that we've had to pay for. Whereas most AMMs, they can get, I've got a bunch of TVL, I've got a bunch of volume, but that doesn't really do anything for them. So as this scales, as we grow, as we get more IBC coins, as we get more derivatives, as we get more volume, that translates into more buyback and burn pressure for our token, which is the incentive token for inflation. Since our token is the incentive token for inflation, it's like, what happens if it gets farmed and goes to zero? Well, ours can't because it's being bought back and being burned. At some low price point, you could stake AXV to earn Arch at a higher APR than you could stake Arch to earn Arch without the lockup time and with more governance. So as fundamental value, fundamental floors, and it scales really interesting. We'll have our economics paper come out here probably this week. What we're doing with emissions is also very, very different than what you guys have seen before, far more dynamic, which is kind of our thing. And so very different take. We're live on Archway right now. We're coming with our token launch here next month.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Eric, for this precise and very accurate demo about the Astro Vault. I think one of my questions, I guess, is also like a big questions for everyone today. That why do you guys think Archway is your choice to build on? Like there are already many Cosmos app chains in general. So and Archway is a relatively new one. So like I want to get your opinion on why you pick up Archway as your go-to network.
Thank you. Yeah, we were looking for a home to build on over a year ago, and we were networking around, talking to different teams. And the team behind Archway was really focused on economic innovation, not just technical innovation, just kind of assuming that kind of the tech stack of everywhere eventually will basically be comparable. And our project's built on economic innovation. We've been told so many times, like, you're just another AMM. It's like you're not seeing the real problems. Then you're not getting what's going on. So we decided to build there. Ended up being hired and worked for Phi Labs for a decent amount of time. Helped and contributed with their tokenomics, and I felt very secure in that. Like I could very much tell you, like I was part of it, that because Archway was monetizing their block space, that the security that we were paying for renting felt like it was going to be more secure. Don't really want to trust security that you're renting if you don't actually pay anything, because then why would they stay secure? The same issue with AMMs. So as they have a better economic modeling, as they understood our vision a little bit better, it made more sense for us to build here. And our model, like it's not dependent on the Arch rewards. It does work anywhere, not even just in the Cosmos ecosystem, and we will take it everywhere. But it made a lot of sense. Like Archway wanted to prove out their model. We wanted to prove out our model. We feel like we've done a really good job. You're on mute, bud.
Yeah, just realized that. Got it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Eric, for the demo and for the answers. Right now, let's move on to the second project today, which is Abstract. Yeah, Adair, good to see you. And feel free to start.
Hey, good to see you too as well, Chris. Would it be possible to do the demo tomorrow? We are running into like serious technical difficulties with the RPCs, and I'm not sure exactly why, but we'd be absolutely happy to do tomorrow. We're deployed on both testnet and mainnet.
Okay, sure. I don't think it's a problem. And you might need to communicate with our Archway team as well, because they actually need to know like the schedule change. So yeah,
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much.
sure, no worries. Then let's move to the third project today, which is peer swap. So yeah, peer swap team, feel free to start when you are ready.
Hey everyone, my name is Oscar. I'm one of the co-founders of PeerSwap, and we are a OTC deal platform. We can swap, fundraise, and trade without any liquidity on one platform, and also built on Archway. And it's the place where any project or any project with a token can easily set any pricing to easily have an OTC trade, which is over the counter deal. And what you can do is basically easily arbitrage, also to trade fungible tokens. And of course, it's one of the best ways how you can easily and privately do the swaps between different either investors or buyers or whales, and not impacting the price itself onto the market, especially if your token is illiquid. This is how the user interface looks, but I will show you the updated one. And how it works is that we have counterparties who wants to make a trade. So let's take example, an osmosis whale wants to swap in for Arch. He will be basically putting up the order, how much of osmosis he wants to receive Arch against the order, and that is being regulated by a smart contract that is holding and managing the fund distribution between these two counterparties. And what we have is that we are supporting Cosmosm, and if you place an order, you can easily also cancel it and get the assets instantly back from the smart contract. Everything is public. We are fully non-custodial. And with the order meets, it swaps by consensus, or basically the escort smart contract. And when it comes to maximizing utility, the more features we're going to have, the more transactions, the more rewards we're also going to be disputing. And of course, Archway is known for rewarding developers. And that's also one of the reasons we developed PeerSwap specifically on Archway. And of course, we want to provide the gas rebates for the users. What makes different from other products, because we have a direct contact with peers, you can also add the Alter ID. Alter is a private communication based on secure network. We have no impairment loss because simply it's an OTC trade, and we don't need the project token. Notifications are done also through our bot channel. And also in the future, we're going to be supporting NFT marketplace. So will be able to support and swap any NFT that is coming from Cosmos ecosystem. And of course, it's a safe place for you to swap and make deals. And our go-to-market strategy is to, of course, incentivize the users and give away the contest, direct marketing to Cosmos ecosystem chains and communities. And of course, we will be providing the arbitrage opportunity. That extra so-called column will be available on the user interface very soon. So far, we have been working on NFT, and also we have done the stabilization of the version. False orgasm bits will be added. And when it comes to public chat box, that is also in progress with the desk for OTC desk for PS. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please follow us or join our Telegram group chat. And if you want to access the website, it's super easy. It's peerswap.net. You can easily connect here. And as you can see, you can see all the orders. If you want to receive, you can also filter it out. And if I want to place an order, it's easy that I can select the token I need, I confirm, and also I can select what kind of tokens I want to receive against. And the good thing is that you can select multiple tokens you want to receive, so your counterparty will be able to meet the requirements here, and super easy to place an order. And that's all. And if you want to share the specific trade with somebody, it's easy to copy the link, and it will also go to that specific trade. And that's all. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions.
Sure. Thank you very much for the demo. I think it's definitely looks like a very interesting and useful project, especially for DeFi users on Archway. I guess one of my questions is that, like since OTC is kind of like more private and more because basically the users who want to do OTC trading is actually don't want to make their information publicly, at least for like at least in short time they don't want to make it public. So like what like why do you guys think OTC 2 is actually important to on blockchain? Because like one of the main thesis for blockchain is actually like transparent. But OTC deal on the other hand is like users don't want to reveal the information in short, don't want the public know that they are doing this deal. So like wondering like your yeah, want to know your thought on this, and why do you think OTC products is actually important and can be more efficient through blockchain?
Yeah, I think the first one is that it's much more easier to place a OTC, or basically the selling tokens part. For instance, if a foundation wants to raise a bit more money, or they want to sell or offload the token, not impacting the market price, or the content deal is the best way to do it, or basically in an order book, because doing this way, you're not also taking away the liquidity, and also you're not impacting the price, and also it secures both of the sides that the escrow regulates the particular like needs, and this can be easily resolved by such kind of like platform like PeerSwap. And of course, privacy is needed for this reason. I mean, of course, it's a public blockchain, but you don't have the wallet name specifically known if this is connected to that person or not. So I see it as a valuable way of happening the trades between the users, much more trustable environment, which also gives the anonymity for them. So yeah, those are my reasons for building also this platform.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you very much for your demo and for your answers. Make a lot of sense to me. Thank you very much for your time. And then last but not the least, let's welcome Nomo's team to do their demo sessions. Ohad, feel free to start when you're ready.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm Ohad. I'm a member in the Nomos team, and we are building multi-sig over Archway. And let me share my screen 1 second, and I'll show you. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yep, I can see the screen well.
Yeah, so yeah, we are building a specific multi-sig that is built for Archway and have some features that you probably know from other multi-sig, but have some feature that is working only for Archway and for Cosmos smart contracts. So let's jump into the app and I'll show you. So we already live on mainnet and testnet. We just didn't release it yet. So now you know. But yeah, you can see here my my dashboard is really easy. Let's go to something that I want to show you. So I have the dashboard here, and you can see all the proposals that waiting to be in, that are pending, and the history, and the connected app that I connected with. So this is like my total value from all the assets that I'm holding. I have the rewards, and we jump to this soon, staking tokens, etc. So let's jump into assets. So in the assets page, we have the token and we have the IBC token. You basically can add a new token if it's not showing it, and you can make like a transaction. So basically, you can do like a regular transaction or like IBC transaction, and select from the chains that are already connected into Archway. So you have the page of the transaction to see what is pending and what is the history. You have the apps that you can connect with. So let's do a quick show how actually it's working. So basically, this is one of the highlights of Nomos. You can connect to apps that are already in the Archway network right now. And what these apps need to do is basically implement like a listener. Just imagine like adding another wallet to their code, and you just can control and can be for the apps that you already see right now, like PeerSwap or Astrovault, and creating a new multisig. So this is like a very simple stage. Just give it a name. One, because I think I have a donor. Let's do only me. Doing next, and creating a multisig. Yeah, now this is basically it's a proposal, like you see, and I need to go back to my wallet to accept this proposal, because I make a multisig from a multisig. So it's pretty cool. Let's go back to the app. You can see the transaction. Yeah. And now I'm approving the transaction. Really easy. Basically, I'm the only member, so it's need only my approval for doing this. And right now I create a multisig. Yeah, so it's just taking a second or two to get updated, because we're using an indexer. But basically, I make a multisig, like you can see. Yeah, you're making a multisig inside a multisig, and now when I'm going into the app again, it's going to show me 3 multisig that are already created. So this is it's pretty cool, and it can work for any app that's working right now on Archway. Another cool feature that we have, it's staking. So it's a smart contract. Sorry. So this is built for different teams on the Archway that wanna control a smart contract together. So as example, if I uploading a smart contract to Archway, I can just move it to be transfer admin multisig to the multisig address. Super simple. Just putting the contract address and then transfer it, and we move it into the multisig. After we're doing this, any rewards that we're getting from the Archway mechanism, how it's working, we can split it. So we can send it to the multisig, the rewards. So this is just like a proposal to do it. Right now I have 0, so I'm not going to do it, but I want to show you. Let's go to one that has other ones. Okay, and we can split it between the members, and basically we can do it in percentage, like how much each one will get from the rewards, and split it and send it to all the members. Yeah, so this is another feature. We think it's going to be really useful. Sorry that I'm jumping from different wallets. Just to show you another feature that we have, it's taken through Archway. So I already like stake in different validators. Like you can see here, I can manage the state, I can remove them, I can withdraw the rewards. Another feature that we have, it's voting on a proposal from your multisig. So again, your multisig is basically a wallet for everything. And the last feature is to add, remove, change threshold, add pictures or logos or avatars to your multisig. And basically, it's becoming more and more modular and that way. So yeah, that's in general. This is Nomos. Sorry that I do it like really fast.
Sure, sounds good. Thank you very much for the introduction. I think like multisig is actually a very important infrastructure for all of the network, especially for Archway and actually in Cosmos in general. I don't think there is a usable multisig wallet yet. I know a couple of teams are building this, but
so I didn't. It's a Archway. It's a Archway fundraising right now, but I can say that also Nomos is expanding. So stay tuned. Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah. Actually, I think like for a multi-sig wallet, the product wise is quite straightforward, and we all know like how important it is for ecosystems. So I think I don't have any questions here. But
can I answer the question that you asked Eric why we decided to build on Archway?
Sure, for sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So you can still see my screen. So whoever wants can go. Nomos is built by Cello Labs. Cello Labs is the mother company behind the Nomos, and we are doing R&D for on-chain making decision, governance, and basically like on-chain solution. Now we have a problem that's called the middle smart contract dilemma. And I invite all of you and encourage you to read the article that we have. You can check for Cello Labs on Google and find the Medium blog post there. But the problem is that, especially in the EVM world and ecosystem, you have what's called like the middle smart contract. And the dilemma with this is project that developing DAOs tools or I don't know, like doing like routers or aggregators and things like this, mostly not getting fees from what they're doing and don't have like actual like financial model how to get income. And this is like I think this is one of the biggest problems in the blockchain space. And when we develop on Archway, we didn't need to think about it so much because we know that part of our fees is going to be from that people are using those smart contracts. And this is part of the things that I think solving the middle smart contract dilemma. So like huge kudos for Archway for building something like this. I have to say it. And I think we're going to see another exciting project that can be even in areas that we didn't think we're going to see in the blockchain space, like even in like CRM or like management and controlling projects and companies that actually have a financial model for what they're doing. So yes.
Yeah, I think that's actually a great point. I think the mechanism that actually bring, especially for public goods in the ecosystem, can like be very good way to basically boost up the growth for like those public goods wise projects and those teams who are like quite useful but struggle to find a way to generate sustainable revenue. So yeah, make a lot of sense. I think I think that's actually that's actually it for today. I would like to thank again everyone to join us and give such a detailed and awesome presentations and demo for all of the audience. And I think for now Archway Quadratic funding is still going on. So if you are an audience that is watching today's demo sessions and you are impressed by any of the teams, please feel free to go to DoraHacks website and vote to show your love and support to this early stage and brilliant teams. It might like not a lot of it might like not worth a lot of money, but still it's a very important way to, especially at Web3 communities, to take part in the governance, took part in the early stage growth stage for the whole network and the early stage teams. So yeah, definitely do that if you want and if you can. And I would like to thank everybody again for joining our today's demo sessions, and hope you guys can all doing great in the futures and keep building and ship the next billion users project. Cool. That's it. Thanks again, and see you guys soon.
Thank
Bye.
you.